Hello, my name's David Ford, and I'm here to tell you just exactly how I managed to quit smoking overnight after 40 years. Well, my story goes back some 6 years ago when, after smoking ordinary packet cigarettes, one or two packs a day, and sometimes even more on stressful days, for the previous 30 odd years, I actually decided to give them up and swap to hand rolling cigarettes of my own. This was rightly based on the premise that by getting rid of the chemicals that were in ordinary cigarettes, then my body would be okay. Because as I was told, that it was the nicotine in itself doesn't kill you, it's all the other chemicals that they put in the man-made cigarettes that actually does the damage. Now there was none of this, or none of these chemicals in hand-rolled cigarettes, so I was okay, wasn't I? Well, my rationale didn't take into account the amount of actual smoke that was still going into my lungs, and also coking up my whole respiratory system. But I solved that one by being an active, twice-weekly squash player, so my cardiovascular would actually be protected and I would be fit. What a plonker. Well, the challenge I had was that I'd tried to give up a couple of times before, and actually tried the nicotine patches and the chewing gum when that came out, but ended up having a cigarette while actually wearing a patch, chewing the gum. So I gave up on that idea, as that didn't work. They obviously do for some people, but they certainly didn't work for me. The thought of actually using willpower to quit smoking frightened the life out of me, more so than smoking itself. How many people can relate to that one? I did try using willpower, but failed miserably, like all the other attempts I had to try and give up. Now, the word try here is very important, because as you know, if you try to do something, you won't do it. If you tried to pick up a pen from your desk and you picked it up, well, you didn't actually try, you did it. So if you had tried to pick it up, you would not have picked it up at all. So my attempts to try and quit smoking were a miserable failure. So I gave up trying and carried on smoking my roll-ups. Fast forward now to early March 2008, when I started to cough up blood, which frightened the hell out of me, and I ended up in hospital that night, actually getting checked out. They confirmed that I was okay, and the x-rays proved that all was clear. Miraculously, my lungs were also clear, but that they'd put it down to the fact that one of my gums had probably become weak and started to bleed. Well, a subsequent visit to my dental hygienist confirmed this, but she also said it was due to smoking. This episode really did scare me, and I realised that the time to do and not to try was really upon me. Well, during the past year or so on the internet, I had purchased a set of self-hypnosis CDs to listen to, and one of them was actually designed to help you to stop smoking. So I decided to listen to it that evening, which was sort of March the 31st, 2008. And from the following day, I can say quite honestly and truthfully that I have not touched or smoked a cigarette since. I cannot now believe that I smoked for all those years, and I can honestly say that I've had no cravings or withdrawal symptoms at all. The thought that one or two times over the past couple of years that I thought I would like a cigarette, a little voice inside my head says, "Why would you want to do that? You don't even smoke." And the thought passes. But all the benefits that I was told about from quitting smoking are now coming to fruition, like the fact that I don't stink of smoke anymore. And I think, God, did I stink like that when I smell somebody that smoked? The colour and tone of my skin has improved. My appearance, and so my friends say, I look 10 years younger. There's no more coughing, and I don't wheeze anymore. But an important health benefit also was being that the risk of having a heart attack is halved compared to that of actually being a smoker. To say the financial savings is considerable is, stating the obvious really, but they are considerable. All of the obvious health benefits of not smoking are gradually being restored in my body. It's going to take another couple of years to reduce the risk completely, but also the respect level from my family and friends has gone through the roof, which in itself is kind of cool. I actually did it, and I've succeeded, and you now have to stop smoking today. If I can do it overnight, then I'm sure that you can. But I did it with self-hypnosis. Let me know how you get on. Drop me a line at david@commonhealing.com, or go straight to the link to find out more on www.commonhealing.com/hypnosisstopsmoking.php. Go on, give it a try, and I'll be really, really interested to hear how you got on. All the very best to your non-smoking days. Bye-bye.